If your Outlook.com storage is getting full and OneDrive is also taking up space, this video will show you exactly how to manage it step by step. We're going to check your storage, clear out large files, empty the recycle bins, remove unnecessary emails, and look at the option to get more storage if you need it. If this guide helps, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more simple tech tutorials. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your browser and go to the Microsoft Storage dashboard. You can find it by visiting the storage page for your Microsoft account. Once the page loads, sign in with the Microsoft account that you use for Outlook and OneDrive. After you sign in, you'll be able to see exactly how your storage is being used. This is the first important step, because many people do not realize whether the problem is coming from OneDrive, Outlook mailbox storage, or both. On the storage dashboard, check the storage usage carefully. Look for OneDrive storage used, Outlook storage or mailbox usage, and the remaining free space. This gives you a clear picture of what is actually filling up your account. If OneDrive is using a lot of space, the next step is to clean up your files there. Open a new tab and go to OneDrive on the web. Sign in if prompted, then open My Files. This is where all of your cloud files are stored, including documents, videos, backups, photos, and folders that may be taking up unnecessary space. Now take a look through your files and identify the biggest items you no longer need. In particular, check for large videos, backups, zip files, old folders, and old photos. These are often the fastest way to recover storage. Select the files you want to remove, then click Delete. Be careful not to delete anything you still need, and if you're unsure, it's always better to double check before removing it. After deleting files, don't stop there. OneDrive still keeps deleted items in the recycle bin, and those files can continue to count toward your storage until you empty it. On the left sidebar in OneDrive, click Recycle Bin, then choose Empty Recycle Bin. This step is important because it permanently clears the space and helps free up your account more effectively. Now let's move over to Outlook.com storage. Open Outlook on the web and sign in if needed. Once you're in your mailbox, start reviewing the folders that usually contain the most clutter. Focus on the inbox, sent folder, deleted items, and junk email. These folders can build up over time, especially if you receive emails with attachments or keep old messages for long periods. Go through your email and delete anything you no longer need, especially messages with large attachments, old files, photos, or videos. If you have newsletters, promotional emails, or outdated threads that are just taking up space, those are great candidates for deletion too. The goal is to remove anything unnecessary while keeping the important messages safe. After deleting those emails, you need to empty the Outlook trash as well. Right-click deleted items and click Empty Folder. Then do the same for junk email if needed. Just like OneDrive, deleting email alone is not always enough. You have to empty the folder to actually reclaim the storage. If you still need more space after cleaning everything up, Microsoft also gives you the option to buy additional storage. Go back to the Microsoft Storage dashboard and look for options like Get More Storage, Upgrade, or Microsoft 365. From there, you can choose a storage plan that gives you more cloud space for OneDrive and Outlook if that makes sense for your needs. So to quickly recap, the best way to manage Outlook.com storage limit and OneDrive space is to check your storage dashboard, delete large files from OneDrive, empty the OneDrive recycle bin, remove unnecessary emails from Outlook, empty the email trash folders, and then upgrade only if you still need more space. That process will usually solve the storage issue and keep your account running smoothly. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next step-by-step guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.